Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment and say Happy Mother's Day to all the amazing moms out there. I hope you have the most wonderful day with the ones that you love. And to my own mom, because I know you're out there listening, I love you. Happy Mother's Day. We are just going to hop in and get started. We've got a new deck here today. My mom gave me my special gift this morning. So it was two new decks of cards. She knows me very well, obviously. But we're going to use one of them today and see what Spirit has in store for you all. Okay, I want that, whatever it is. Life's journey, finding purpose and true love. I love that. For some of you, you may actually have some type of true love relationship coming in. It's waiting in the wings. It's ready to come in. I see it on the outskirts, and I feel like it's been waiting for you to step into it's like meet your destiny type of energy. I feel like you've done the work. I feel like you're whole and happy all on your own, or you're getting there. You don't have to be perfectly perfect before love comes in for you or true love comes in for you. But I do feel like you have to have a certain level of something under your belt so you can recognize how beautiful it is when it comes in for you. I feel like you're there. So that may be coming in as well. Your life's journey and your purpose, I feel like you're living in it, you're walking in it, you're experiencing it. I feel like it's beautiful and it's vibrant. You know, I'm looking at all these colors, and this is all like a neon type deck, right? But the colors that I'm seeing are so vivid in my mind's eye. They're even brighter than these colors. And I feel like that's the way you're kind of seeing life now. It's very vivid. It's very bright. It's like, I don't know, it's like more present in the now moment and enjoying that now moment. I feel like that's something that maybe you didn't do as much of before. It's like always getting ready to think about the next while you're sitting in the moment that you're at, right? And instead, you're kind of like free to smell the flowers, right? Free to take in the sunshine and the warmth of it on your face. It's like really feeling the vibrancy of life in this now moment. And I feel like if you've not had that yet, that may be coming in for you as soon as today. That energy is just so gorgeous. Like attracts like, so choose your friends carefully. I feel like, I feel like that kind of sounded like a warning, but, I feel like your energy and your vibration is going to attract your tribe. You may be pulling in new souls, I want to say within the next few weeks ahead, because of this gorgeous, vibrant energy that you're standing in, whether masculine or feminine. I just feel like there's something more and you're experiencing it. I'm almost seeing, I saw a man and he was standing out in the sun, and it looked like everybody was just kind of going about their business, and they kind of looked like they weren't tuned in or tapped in. But the one man that I was seeing was so vibrant, and his aura was actually kind of like wavy, and like it looked like it was growing and expanding. And I feel like it was because he was standing in that moment and standing in it fully. And I feel like that's the biggest energy that Spirit's trying to get out here today, is really enjoy this moment fully, because, before you know it, the time has passed and you've missed out on actually experiencing it because you were thinking about something in the past, or you're thinking about something that could be in the future. Enjoy the now. That's what Spirit's saying. Just try to be present. Renewal, keep going. Your path is revealed. I feel like as you go to take a step, that path will appear. So no worries about worrying about where the path is going to go. I feel like know what you want, but you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to put extra energy into the worry about where it's going to go. Just know that it's going to go, right? It's going to go in the direction it's supposed to go in, right? Find some peace in that, and just know that Spirit's got a big hand in the mix. And I feel like they're not going to steer you wrong. They're really not. Let's see what we've got here. Health, spiritual growth, choosing happiness. I feel like that's what you're doing. You're choosing happiness. And that is a moment by moment, day by day type of thing. Your happiness is your own responsibility, right? No matter what's going on around you, you can always choose happy, right? It could be a rough moment, but that moment doesn't have to transcend through the whole day or through the next week or through the next month. That moment can simply be that moment in time. You have the choice to make it better by the way that you choose to see something, right? So you are always in control of that. And I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's either just gotten to that and has realized that they can really shift the energy. You're a powerful soul. You can shift the energy in your life just like that. Just by making the choice that you want that happiness to be there for you. It's like, yeah, that was a rough moment, but you know, it's past now. Now I'm experiencing this. And by being more present, I feel like that really does help you transition out of those rough moments when we have them, right? Because let's face it, we're going to have them. That's life. But I feel like knowing how to quickly, I heard resurrect from that energy, to rise up from that energy. Because I feel like in the past, certain situations would have given you that bad day, right? It was one thing that you just couldn't get over. Your energy you just couldn't get past it. I feel like now it's so much easier. You zip right through things, right? I feel like there's the knowledge that there's going to be the good, the bad, the in between, and you're fully equipped to handle it all. And I feel like just knowing that, just being very aware, very present in that energy, you can get through anything, right? And I hear without batting an eye or without really so much as a hiccup. Let's see what we've got here. Make peace, have empathy, and show kindness. I feel like you're more quick to do that, more apt to do that. It's like people are going to make mistakes. I feel like you've got this very compassionate heart, and I feel like it takes a lot to become that compassionate heart, right? To find your compassion, you have to go through a bunch of things where maybe you realize that you could have used a little more kindness and compassion from others, right? And as you go through these things, you almost kind of make a vow to yourself that you're going to take notice of when someone else needs that from you, right? I just feel like that's how we learn, that's how we work. I feel like you're a very kind, compassionate soul, and I feel like it's because you've been through a lot of trials and tribulations. And I feel like you do show a lot of peace and empathy for others when they're going through things. I feel like that makes you a very genuine soul, and I feel like that makes you a really, like, a big magnet for people looking for a genuine soul. I feel like people are always on the lookout for someone like you. You just got that good energy. Have fun, enjoy life, nurture relationships. I feel like that's what you're doing. I feel like you might have been one to have recently taken stock when it comes to family and friends and who you allow in your life and who you allow to kind of sit in your energy and how much of them you allow in your energy, right? I feel like you're very mindful of that. How much you give of yourself. You want to make sure that these relationships that you really indulge in, you really dive into, have that beautiful reciprocity. So you experience these gorgeous moments in life, right? I feel like you've got those healthy boundaries in place. Why? Because life lessons, right? I feel like Spirit's just saying, look how much you've accomplished. Look where you're at. Take stock. Where were you before? It's like, look how far you've come. Look how much you shine. Look how beautiful life can be. And I feel like that's what Spirit's trying to tell you today. It's like, you really have, I heard 360. It's like, you've totally made a turnaround. I feel like, I want to say from then till now. And I feel like if that's for you, you'll know it. You'll know whatever the then was, right? But I hear now is pretty good. Beneath the surface, looks can be deceiving. I feel like that's another thing. You're not quick to judge a book by its cover. You're not quick to single someone out. Or I feel like you're the type of person that sees different and wants to get to know different. It's like, I feel like you're very quick to see genuine energy in others because you produce that yourself, right? And I feel like because of that, because you're not quick to single people out, I feel like you meet a bunch of interesting characters. And I want to say these interesting characters are all your soulmates, right? But I feel like you really do get to experience a lot of different experiences because you take on a lot of different types of energies, right? Yeah, I just feel like that web that you're building is so strong and so, I want to say it's vast. The types of people that you know, I want to say all different walks of life. And I feel like that's so important for a well-rounded soul, right? For an awakened soul, which I feel like you are. Kindred spirits, passion, follow your heart. And I feel like that's the thing here. As you do that, you find kindred spirits, right? Especially the ones that maybe other people would turn up their nose at, right? They're not there yet. That's okay. No worries for them. Hopefully they'll find their way. But for you, you see an opportunity to get to know someone interesting and new, right? Someone that has interesting thoughts to offer, right? Interesting view. I feel like you don't shy away from people who have differences in opinions. You kind of look at that as a way to grow and expand. I feel like you're not looking for an argument. You're looking to expand yourself. And I feel like you find that out there. Release control, make peace with loved ones. I feel like maybe you've done that as well. For those who couldn't treat you right, loved ones, friends, family, whoever that is for you, right? I feel like you've had a chance to kind of make peace with the ones that disagree with you and the way you live and the way you move, right? And I feel like for various reasons as well. I feel like some, their growth game is just not where yours is, and that's okay, right? Everybody's on their own journey, and they get there when they get there, if they get there, right? And I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like you don't hold on too tightly when things are not, it's like you don't hold on tightly to the pain anymore. You just kind of release it. It's like if something causes you some heartache or pain, you're not one to kind of sit and stew in it. I feel like you just kind of make your way through the energy with a lot of understanding. And I want to say that kindness and that genuine love and care is complete within you at this point, because I feel like the reason it is because you can actually extend it to yourself. There's just a lot here. I feel like this is just kind of celebrating the amount of growth and expansion that you're experiencing. Am I saying you're a perfect person and you're all the way there? No. Nobody is, right? None of us are all the way there. When you get to the very end of your journey, that's when you hit the finish line, right? But until then, enjoy the race, right? Racing forward, experiencing all these new experiences. I feel like what Spirit is trying to say is you're doing a beautiful job along this journey. And the way that you've grown is so, I hear it's admirable. It's like a lot of people might admire the way you walk through the world, right? Reflection, seeing affects what you do matters. Seeing affects what you do matters. So reflections. All right. I don't know why that didn't click in my brain very well. A little tired. But I feel like as far as reflecting, that's what Spirit is saying. It's like you can tell how much you've grown. It's funny too, because the other day I was experiencing something like this myself. I was having a day where I just had a lot of things on my plate and I was juggling it all and handling it all very well. And I was like, wow, before it's like, there were some stressful moments and maybe I would have crumbled under all of the tasks that I had on my list, but I kind of just made my way through them, and I did so with a very lighthearted energy. And I thought to myself, wow, it really does, like reflecting on where I used to be. It's like I've grown so much, and I feel like you might be in that energy today as well, or soon after, right? I want to say within the week ahead, you might be seeing definite situations where you're miles from where you've been, right? creative, adventure, find your genius. I feel like that's what you're doing every day. You are just living and experiencing and breathing in these big, beautiful vibrations. You're exploring all of your gorgeous options as you move forward. And that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing, enjoying this life as you move through it. Yes, there are lessons and blessings, but I feel like all of them can be enjoyed in a certain way, right? Yeah, I hear even the roundabout blessings. So you have to go through some heavy energy. That's okay. I feel like you're totally equipped. You know you can handle absolutely anything. And I love that for you. I feel like that change in your mind really changes and alters the way you walk through the world. And that's what Spirit's saying. Gorgeous. Life's journey, finding purpose, true love. You definitely may have a new partner coming in, or you may be experiencing even more love with a partner you already have. There could be a deepening of that true love's bond that the two of you share. So no matter where you are along this journey, I just feel like you may be experiencing deeper loving connections with friends and family members because, like I said, you have to choose how much of yourself you give to these others. But I feel like it's easy to see who deserves the best versions of you, right? And I feel like those genuine connections, they add so much value to your life, right? All right, we're going to hop in. Pardon me if my voice sounds a little funny. I just feel my allergies kicking in today. I spent a lot of time outside yesterday, so I don't know if I sound kind of stuffy, but I feel kind of stuffy. All right, we've got one standing up, an A, so first, middle, last name. This one could be important too. An E, first, middle, last name. An I, an O could be significant. An A, another A. All right, another E. Let's see. So your initials, their initials, and any other messages that may want to channel through here. I just heard, I promise that you'll never find another like me. And I feel like that song came through not too long ago. Yeah, I just feel like, you know you're so different as you walk through the world. I feel like because you do so without a mask, it's like a lot of people, they want to tuck in those different pieces of themselves so they don't stand out for any odd reason. But I feel like you're totally fine with standing out for your odd reasons. And I feel like you know that those are your strengths. Those are the things that make you so unique and make you such an amazing vibrational magnet for interesting experiences and interesting people, right? I feel like you just know that's what makes you special, right? Yeah, and I don't feel like when people meet you, I feel like they know that they're never going to meet somebody like you again. It's like you're one of those once in a lifetime type of people. I feel like people realize that when they spend time in your energy. I just feel like you make them feel good. Yeah, when they're in your energy, I saw like energy coming towards, it's like the energy and the blessings and the opportunities that come towards you, you share them with the people around you. So people love being in your energy. They just feel like a lot of good comes your way. And there are a lot of reasons why that happens, of course. But I feel like people do take notice of that, right? You're in the right place at the right time. Or it's like all of a sudden a cornucopia of blessings rains down on your life and people are like, how does that happen to you? How? And it's like, I don't know, but I mean, I feel like you do know. But yeah, I heard something about when they cross your path, they realize it. Some may be a little fearful of your energy. They may worry that you're doing things, it's like doing negative things to get positive outcomes in your life. And I feel like for those that let the fear kick in, you don't have to really defend yourself. It's like you're doing evil spell work or you've sold your soul or something like that, whatever that is. I want to say, try to ignore those people as best you can. I feel like I don't even have to tell you that. I feel like you know they're coming from a place of fear and they're probably not there yet, which is okay, right? But I want to say, don't really let that affect your heart, because I feel like that makes you sad, you know, when people view you in such a negative light when you're such a positive soul. I want to say, don't worry about that. Some, when they cross your path, are going to be a little jealous of you. They can be a little fearful of you, right? Your vibration may kind of mirror their demons back to them, right? So sometimes that happens as well. But I want to say, don't let that get you down. Just keep being yourself, and know that you're on the right track. Yeah. I feel like there's so much good energy kind of vibrating off of this. I just keep seeing the sun and the sun card in my mind. You may be sitting in that sun card energy. And I want to say, not just today, but I want to say for the week ahead, at least, I feel like that energy is going to travel through. And it's funny too, because I was guided to put on the little sun charm ring today. And I just feel like there's a bright energy that, one that kind of brings about a lot of clarity. Energetically, it brings clarity. All right, what else do we have, Spirit? What do we have for this gorgeous collective today? Okay, there's the sun, so I'm not surprised to see it. I just kind of knew as I was shuffling through this, or not shuffling through, you know, digging through, that the sun was going to come out. Spirit was going to reiterate that message there. You know, I feel like there might have been a point in time in your life where you felt like you walked through as a ghost and people didn't just see you. It's like nobody could see you, or they couldn't see you with clarity. I feel like that may haunt some people who missed out on opportunities with you, to get to know you, to get to be in your energy. I feel like I hear sorely mistaken, and I feel like maybe they were. Maybe they again, with that, some of those people that crossed your path before and maybe had negative opinions about you, they might feel haunted by the fact that they didn't give you the opportunity to actually get to know you. I feel like there are some who really regret that. And it is kind of showing up today, especially with that sunshine energy. I feel like a lot of the people who missed an opportunity with you in the past was for your divine protection. And, you know, I feel like maybe it caused you pain in the moment because you felt some kind of way, but I feel like it was ultimately to protect your light. And so you could become who you're meant to become. People learn lessons that way, right? Maybe this person has dropped their toxic beliefs or toxic thoughts about you. You may even have somebody coming back around because they want to get to know you. And it's up to you, ultimately, if you want to allow this person access to you at this stage in your life. You might be fine with that, right? I feel like you've got a lot of luck coming in, good luck. I just feel like you've got a lot of good experiences coming up. I'm seeing a clover as well. I do want to say Scottish energy, Irish energy was kind of coming through right there, so that could be for somebody. May have roots over there. I just feel like there's a lot of luck coming in. You may be very lucky and be in the right place at the right time. I don't know if you're going to win something or receive something, and I hear a windfall. So you just put yourself in position for a windfall of blessings. Some of these could be monetary as well. It's like you didn't know this money was coming, but here it comes, right? I just feel like there's something good like that coming. I'm getting Egyptian energy as well. I don't know if there's some sort of study or that is ancestor energy for you. Some type of higher learning as well could be coming through. You may be studying something, or something may come up. It could be like a god or a goddess that you want to look into or connect with. If you're doing ancestor work, even if Egyptian is not your background, you may feel connected to that. You know, I'm hearing something about past lives. So you could feel like it might not resonate in this lifetime, but you had a past lifetime, and maybe connecting with a certain someone as you do kind of, I heard deity work. So could be for someone, there could be something there for you if you want to dive in there. I hear you're getting the green light to kind of explore that. I hear something like it's not appropriation. It's you connecting with what feels right for you. And I want to say spiritually, it's a very broad thing. I feel like there are a lot of different places your soul can fit, or what feels right for you. I want to say follow what feels right for you. That soul's inner compass. If you're guided towards a certain someone from another religion or another spiritual background, look into it. There may be something there that you could embody and take with you, right? I'm just feeling like that's here today. We have this star here. So again, more religious teachings is what I hear. Like I said, if you feel drawn to like look into a certain religion or spiritual something, there could be something there for you. Maybe you're deciding that where you're at now doesn't suit you and you're looking to make a change, right? Looking to explore a different religion or something like that. I feel like Spirit is giving you the go ahead to really explore. I hear I'm rooted, but I flow. It's like anytime you feel like you need to kind of pull up anchor and move forward, do that. I'm hearing sometimes it's good when we drop anchor and we stay for a while. I hear a reason, a season, or a lifetime, right? And divine will put you in those situations in your life. Sometimes you have to pick up anchor and steer your ship in another direction, right? And I feel like trust yourself to know when that time comes so you don't suffer unnecessarily, right? I feel like a lot of times we feel like we have to stay in a certain situation. We're being loyal, right? Even when it's not serving us anymore, right? It's like, I heard, don't let your loyalty make a fool of you. And I feel like Spirit would never look at it that way, but you might look at it that way. I want to say, if you stay in a situation that wasn't for you for too long, friendship, romantic relationship, it's like, don't be afraid to make the changes because you're supposed to be happy in your lifetime. And I feel like that's what Spirit's trying to say. Sometimes we have to pick up anchor and move away for a while. Maybe it's just for a little while, so that way someone can see what it's like to miss you, right? And I'm getting that too for some. I do hear something about ghosting. Someone that ghosted you or someone that you ghosted could be coming back around. So either you're going back around to someone, or, and this might not even be a real ghosting. It could be how it was perceived. Like, I just feel like there's something different here. I feel like there are reasons. You might get reasons or an apology for some. I feel like this person really wants to be back in your life. I feel like you are a source of light and warmth or happiness for this person. They could be coming back in very, very soon. All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to become part of this Ophiuchus tribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.